Good morning, traders. Richard here, and a quick Ichimoku Cloud Chart market review of the major currency pairs. We'll look at the Yen USD, the AUD, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, euro, and sterling. So here we've got the Japanese yen daily chart up here. We've got a swing trade rebound signal here as generated by artificial intelligence, and we also had a rebound from this bottom in cloud chart support zone. So that's a major support zone. The upside risk target is this level there. We're fighting that resistance zone now, pretty close to that zone there. Will be interesting to see if we get a breakout past that zone. A breakout past that zone will bring us to the next resistance zone. Is roughly there at the 154 zone together with the 89 period moving average, so that can be a cluster for potential resistance. And then the ultimate resistance level there is the top end of the front end of the cloud. So this is the upside potential, but very strong rallies and very strong reversals. So we could see a rally back up to these levels and then a continuation of this move down. Price action below the cloud is bearish, so we are trading contrarian view here. On the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud, you can see where that support zone is, grinding higher back above the standard line of Ichimoku, back above the turning line of Ichimoku cloud, yeah, and on its way to test that standard line for resistance, and then as well as this 89 period moving average. So the top end of the front end of the cloud, that is the resistance target here on the yen. These two levels, keep a close eye out on that zone there, as well as the top end of the cloud there at let's move that up in there. 154 basically is the upside resistance target. We've had some great trades on the Australian dollar, the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud, cross buy signal there. We had an AI buy signal further to the left, strong rally, then we got a consolidation and a correction, yeah, pullback, rebounded from the front end of the Ichimoku cloud. We can see where the support zone comes from. You see that beautiful rebound there at the top end of the front end of the cloud, then ran into trouble once again. We got too far extended from the top end of the cloud. Now let me zoom in here. You see we still have a trailing stop loss generated by the artificial intelligence in around that zone, and now we're gliding along this 55-day exponential moving average, 55 period exponential moving average. Watch out for resistance here at the top end of the front end of the cloud. That's the upside target there. That is a key resistance zone, and it corresponds well with the standard line leveling out there. So keep an eye out for kind of a breakout past the 0.7094 zone to the upside, and then the upside targets is the old highs there. But so far so good. Strong rebound here from the 55-day exponential moving average. Just keep a close eye out for this top end of the front end of the cloud resistance zone on the AUD. New Zealand dollar there on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Also a similar situation than the AUD. Beautiful cloud chart rebound buy signal here at this cloud chart support test. Broke through the top end of the cloud. The top end of the cloud seems to be a new support zone. Keep a very close eye out on this zone here. That is a line in the sand. This level, as well as the bottom end of the front end of the cloud, these are downside support target for potential swing trade rebounds from those zones. Currently it's struggling with the standard line resistance there. You can see there the standard line resistance can't quite get past that, and that corresponds well with the top end of the front end of the cloud. So we need to get past that standard line of the Ichimoku cloud, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud. But so far the length of the wicks here to the downside, yeah, gives us an idea that there's quite a lot of support in and around the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. CAD USD struggling here within the cloud, needs to break past that cloud chart resistance. Had a beautiful rebound buy signal at this cloud chart support, old lows and old cloud chart support levels. Nice little rally back up, broke through the bottom in the cloud. The bottom in the cloud is a new support zone. If you just zoom in there, we need to break past this top end cloud chart resistance, but the big benefit here is now this is a new line in the sand, so keep that 1.36, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud. So here is potential rebound zones. Could still see any weakness down to test the standard line for support, so could see a retracement down to those zones, but so far so good. As long as we stay above this 1.360, the CAD USD pair is in a new up rally, bull market rally on this 4-hour time frame. Swiss franc there struggling to get past cloud chart resistance level, still bearish. We had nice swing trade here, worked out well. This is an AI generated swing trade, worked out well, ran into trouble at the cloud chart resistance level there. You can see how the cloud is becoming quite significant resistance, but we need to see a breakout past this for the Swiss franc there to be bullish on that one. Great rebound from the cloud chart support zone for the euro and the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Strong rally up, then got extended from the top end of the cloud here, so that moved into profit taking zone. Then a huge correction came, did try to rebound from the top end of the cloud, that failed, but managed to rebound from the bottom end of the cloud, only to find resistance here at the bottom end of the cloud chart zone there. So slow grind higher, broke through the bottom end cloud's resistance there, now within the cloud, so we need to see a breakout past this cloud chart resistance, the front end of the cloud, giving us idea that maybe there's a new rally emerging out of this cloud support zone here. Key levels to watch out for is the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. Spot 1846 is a significant support zone to keep in mind. Kind of any dip within this could still rebound from these key moving averages, but so far so good. It looks like we're going to get a breakout past this resistance zone, and then the upside target would be the top end of the clouds here to the upside if we get that breakout. So watch it very closely. All bets will be off if it dips below the cloud, because then it's back into bearish territory. But so far so good. The euro back into a potentially new rally as we look at the front end of the cloud is still positive there. Turning to sterling, similar situation. Nice swing trade there, ran into trouble at the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. Let me just move this. Flatlining here needs to break past the top end cloud chart resistance. Key levels to watch out for is this bottom end of the front end of the cloud. Sorry, the response is a bit low when I record. There we go. That's 136.19. Potential support zone. We've got this swing trade trailing stop losses right here at 135.85. Could see a dip in there to test the turning line in Ichimoku cloud, but so far the standard line in Ichimoku cloud is a key resistance zone there. But we need to see a clear breakout past this Ichimoku cloud chart resistance. So it's forming a base within the cloud basically. Lots of support at the bottom in the cloud, you can see here. So we need to see that breakout pass there. So it's in an accumulation phase here with the 89 period exponential moving average as a key support zone, flatlining with the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. But keep a very close eye on for any support test at 1.3619. And just to recap the others quickly on the 4-hour, need to see that breakout past the top end cloud chart resistance, and keep an eye on the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. Swiss franc, no big fireworks there, looking for a breakout past the top end of the Ichimoku cloud there. That's critical there. CAD also finding support at the bottom end of the cloud here, needs to see a breakout past the top end of the cloud, so that's the catalyst to look for. New Zealand dollar still going steadily there. Just keep an eye out for potential swing trades from the 0.610 zone, as we could see those areas tested for support. AUD still going strong, 55 period exponential moving average as a key support zone there, and the yen there also looking a resistance test here at the cloud chart, standard line Ichimoku cloud, so keep a close eye for interaction there, as well as the bottom end of the front end of the cloud there at 154. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart and AI trading. Bye for now.